I am natural.
Never taken steroids. I've never done PEDs other than prioritize, execute, and dominate in life.
And I used to address these call-outs and questions and claims all the time because I would get defensive in it. Like, it was all the time. It's been like that since I started creating content.
What you see? You see a bad mother.
I'm just over addressing
For the record, I've never taken steroids.
the questions and the claims
I don't touch this stuff. I've never done this stuff. I'm not going to do this stuff.
and the hate around it.
I don't touch this stuff.
And I'm just gonna do my thing. Like, even in this last marathon, people were like, he's using EPO.
What is that?
Like blood doping. Like the ability to deadlift a vehicle in the morning, run a marathon for lunch, and have an Ironman triathlon for dinner.
You'll jump totally higher. And Genie gives you more firepower.
There's a lot of questions, there's a lot of misconceptions.
Have you ever seen four best friends that look all this perfectly jacked and low body fat up in the 99th percentile of body composition?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick. Yeah, guess what? All four of us got cast into the next 300 movie.
Do you know any one of your friends that's as jacked as this? Have you seen any 4 or 2 pairings in the gym of guys that are jacked as this? It might be, if you compare it to the top 4 CrossFitters, they almost look probably also on something and not mentioning it. And to everyone with that attitude, or the person in the comments that always leaves that you guys just don't know what hard work really is all about, let me stick in this segment for my coach Bluey call out of my experience in seeing thousands of people lift to the limit. For my coaching experience, I've done over 5,000 strength classes. We have 6 to 24 people per class. We coach all the big compound lifts, squat, deadlift, push-pull patterns. We encourage lifting right until 1 rep to failure. On the 1 RM, 3 RM test days, we're going absolute to failure. On the high intensity interval stuff, we're going max power, max speed on the machines. Okay, so we're going all out. We celebrate people's thousands, well, 500th workout, 1000th workout, 1500th workout. It takes them years to get there. And out of the tens of thousands of bodies I've seen, nobody blows up and gets that thick, juicy, and massive, okay? We keep them lean, mean, athletic machines, okay? I've seen it, it just does not happen, especially not in a time span of 4 years like that. Remember what I said, you don't get that bulbous and carry that much mass without enhancing yourself along the way. And remember the steroid studies, the control group on steroids that did not lift weights still gained muscle. Remember what Seth said, the guy that's been on roids his whole career.
Holy fuck. I gained 8 pounds in 1 week.
How many of your audience out there, people, all right, the Duran Rider haters, the people who don't like me, cool, that's your opinion, you're allowed to. But how many of you look like Greg?
Don't feel bad that you don't look like them. They do not work harder than us. I just said steroids do the muscle growing for them.
My arms, my definition, grew more in 3 months, 2-3 months of pinning, pharmaceutical prescription grade juice. 2-3 months grew more than me training for 20 years. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, you know what I mean?
And the only reason they're throwing 100, 120 pound dumbbells around is because the drugs have given them that muscle mass to be at that strength limit. They're not actually working harder in terms of a rate of perceived exertion scale.
So it's 80% hormones, man. And look at people go, no, Harley, you're wrong. And you've never ever used real anabolics. But you're telling me I'm wrong.
This is the first audit of 2025, and I hate doing the fake Natty callouts, but this just has to be Nick Bear, hybrid athlete.
I like having the control to be able to go as fast and far as possible.
Or hybrid athlete. The main point of these videos is fitness education, to take the blinders off of the blind followers of some of these channels. There's no point in me doing my top 10 tips on chest because all the other channels, like I've shown, are repeating and regurgitating those videos all year long.
And today I want to share with you my top 5 favorite exercises. 5 of some of his favorite chest exercises he's going to
Dr. Mike, I just counted up, did 38 chest related videos last year. Athlete Next made his first upload of the year, also a chest workout, and he has 88 chest workout related videos on his channel.
And we're talking today about chest. It's the most effective chest workout. Today I'm going to show you a chest workout.
What could possibly be new in that bulk of information?
The perfect chest workout kicks off the series here today for 2025 and beyond.
Like we know from my other videos and callouts, the first thing you do to spot the fake Natty formula is to look back on old photos and discover if there was the second puberty.
All of us who have taken anabolics, a certain amount, what happens? We get a surge of anabolic and androgenic effects in the body.
Okay, that's growth, voice change, jaw growth, massive muscle gain after the fact that first puberty teens has happened. You've seen the comments of other military, Rangers, and Marines admitting to knowing a bunch of people that have been on the stuff. One guy saying he knew Nick and he was totally a douche and definitely on the drugs back in the day. Okay, and then the meme of the fake Natty formula, 10 steps to becoming a fitness influencer. Okay, same with the soldiers. Why would you want to be a natural, all natty to natty battle on the field when you could enhance yourself to have the upper hand on the battlefield, or as a fitness influencer, secretly have the upper hand in terms of physique on YouTube versus everyone else to sell your supplements or products or programs?
You look taller.
We see the same observations of all the other call-outs. You see the 200 comments of love, love, love from all these blind followers having no clue what's going on. You get to the bottom and you get those honest comments of call-outs and people who know what's going on with experience of their own. The Reddit Natty or Juice threads are full of Nick Bear callouts, and the one video they use is a Mark Bell video with them side by side. Mark Bell fully admitting to being open about steroids through his whole career, and Nick Bear looking massively bigger than him with a side by side comparison. A lot of comments to his defense are saying you absolutely can keep on that amount of muscle mass while you're doing all these big endurance things. This guy ran a 240 marathon, but he's keeping that much muscle mass on his frame.
But I'm saying if you want to look like Nick, then you've got to take the same stuff he's been taking. He's been taking tests. He's probably running maybe 1,500 milligram a week of test. Because if you're doing that much cardio, you just shredding all that. You're in a mad catabolic state. Like the body wants to be skinny and lean and fast like a greyhound. It doesn't want to be staunch and swole. You have to fight the human DNA.
I'm 6'4", so let's just say a little more stretched out. 235, 236 pounds right now. When I did my road bike competitive racing back in the day, I was maybe 205 max. I could not put another ounce of muscle on my body. If I tried to bulk up at all, the second I got back into my weekly long-term schedules of riding and kilometers, the top upper body whittles right down. The body wants to eat away that muscle mass, not literally, but does not want inefficiencies in the engine. It's gonna put a little more push to the legs and you lose everything upper body. Any pro cyclist who's carrying a massive upper frame, same for long distance runners, who is absolutely carrying that much mass around running those distances.
And there's also someone who's used anabolic steroids. I guarantee you on my life, on my mum's life, sorry mum, Nick Bear is cranking anabolics, man.
Okay, we're trying to preach that fake Natty formula so you guys can spot it. Once they've attained an image by lying, taking drugs behind your back, what's the second thing you need to spot? They're pushing something on you. The supplement pusher, program pusher, training or coaching pusher.
The whole fitness industry, it's not fitness, it's about scamming noobs, it's about pinning Test and Tren and lying about it, and they're just selling these bullshit supplements to gullible people who are fucking so naive. They just spend all this money and make guys like Greg multi-millionaires.
Or for trips, going on trips or whatever, daytime driving, nighttime driving.
So Nick could be sitting there just cranking big cash, just laughing.
260 beautiful acres in Central Texas.
At all these noobs out there who think he's natty, buying his supplements, thinking they're gonna get jacked and swole.
He's running a multi-million-dollar health supplement company, pushing product on you. Every one of his videos, within 30 seconds, you're getting a commercial for the product. In the description, 2 sentences down, discount code, sale for this, sale for that. And just remember, when their bodies look that good, it is not the protein powder doing it.
All your favorite influencers are using them, okay? So it's not the protein. You see it in the mainstream media. How much protein for maximum muscle? What's the best? How many reps? Is it 8 reps or 10 reps or 12 reps? What's the best hypertrophy protocols? Blah, blah, blah. You know, it's the anabolics that these people are taking.
Don't fall for the hype of them pushing supplements.
And if you're gonna take creatine, make sure you're taking Crea Pure, the most pure and studied form of creatine monohydrate on the market. we only and have only ever used Creapure.
Pre-workouts are crammed with caffeine and filled with beta-alanine. That's the thing that makes your face itch, so you think, oh, something is working in this.
You do not need if you need pre-workout to go and lift some weights, your music taste needs to improve.
It's not the fucking weight, it's not the fucking strength, it's the intensity to bring it and to keep on fucking bringing it. People don't do that shit. People live off of energy.
Don't use pre-workout powder, okay? Whether it's from Greg or the next fake Natty half-truther out there, okay?
1 scoop of strong reds, 1 scoop of creatine.
Just as big as pushers, Nick Bear is friggin' Greg Doucette throwing supplements on you. The testosterone was proven in studies to be no effect compared to placebo.
You don't need stims to go to the gym and do this, okay? Or this. Come on, man. You don't need that shit.
And Nick's GSM or whatever it's called, and the GO2 Max from Greg, they're supplements that you need to take over a long period of time, so there's no actual proof you can feel it or measure how it's actually working. They just want you to keep taking it, taking it, taking it.
I can't wait for how well this video is going to age.
Okay, a little aggression and a proper mindset will get you far more than you ever will on supplements.
I thought you weren't gonna go heavy anymore. Focus on conditioning. Hey, but something inside me won't let that happen. Always lift heavy. That's what makes life worth living.
This is the end of the fake Natty formula. It's the blindfolded subscribers wanting to achieve the looks of their role models, these fitness influencers.
And thinking you can get that as a Natty. That 3D, ripped, shredded look.
Back before the internet, it was the movie stars. It was your Stallones and Schwarzeneggers, Dolph Lundgrens from Rocky. Wow, jacked and chiseled, I want to look like that. I'm going to work hard like that. But ask yourself, have you ever or will you ever come close to looking like that? Who has actually achieved their look without enhancing? When we get to the spectrum of fitness chart that I created, Nick Bear's channel destroys a higher score than all the other audits of these Johnny Bodybuilder channels I've done.
This is Johnny Bodybuilder, you know what I'm saying?
If you look at bodybuilding, it's the easiest place where you can work hard, not much technique there. It's kind of ridiculous.
Those guys are focused on sagittal plane, machine, tension, tempo, reps, okay? There's nothing athletic going on. When we look at Nick's channel, maybe it's not fair because he's using the performance-enhancing drugs to aid in recovery.
The ability to deadlift a vehicle in the morning, run a marathon for lunch, and have an Ironman triathlon for dinner.
But his spectrum of what you see as terms of a beginner learning education on different exercises is far more athletic. Again, he's doing the run training. There is zilch running on Athleticisim's channel, Nipper's channel. Will Tennyson's just dying trying to jog.
Up.
You get the point. At least he's got the athleticism spectrum, so a beginner can say, hey, maybe I want to dabble in that, and that. Okay, a lot more going on. Full prowess, explosivity, all of the athleticism stuff that I mentioned that keeps you away, prevents you becoming a bulbous, broken, one plane moving bodybuilder in the gym going from machine to machine to machine.
But since I've just been going from one machine to the next,
they're useless.
So there is some good in that. In my prior audits, we know about the regurgitation badge. We know everything on YouTube Fitness is repeating information. 90% of YouTube Fitness is just bodybuilding. Athletic just put up his 88th chest video on his channel.
The perfect chest workout kicks off the series here today.
What could you possibly learn new in an 88th video compared to other information in the past? We know Jeff Nipper, the big guys, Dr. Mike, they're all using the science-based term.
It's a perfect science-based workout.
Based on science.
To cheat the algorithm to get more views to the channel. Everything's been going on for decades. There can't possibly be anything new. At least with Nick's channel, he's gone to the documentary format, making things feel more real, right? And you're getting a lot more variety, like I said, in the exercises that he does. But is it authentic?
Every morning, 4:30 a.m. wake up. A big session and a big effort today. Just knocking out 8 miles, 57 minutes, 17 seconds at a 7:10 minute per mile pace.
I found a lot of comments of people fact checking, trying to look at race results and the mile paces, the mile distances he says he runs. Remember, these are fitness influencers trying to influence you with the content they create. They know you have no way of going to check if they're making a true life documentary or not. I proved with Will Tennyson's videos. He lies about his thumbnails, lies about the content, shoots one clip and says he did a 30-day challenge. We know it's just easy for them to punch content to make fitness entertainment, not true fitness education. They don't need to be in the trenches for 30 days. They can just shoot one clip, fake it, go out, shoot in the morning or even the night and pretend it's 4:30 in the morning. It's so easy because there's no way to fact check it. We have the Will Tennyson doing a cold shower video, which again, he's done 3 other times. He's Canadian. His thumbnail says -4 Celsius. Water at -4 Celsius is solid ice. So that's obviously right off the bat wrong. And then he's got the one clip of, the shower water's cold, but it can easily be lukewarm. One clip and done, boom. He's got that content for the video and he moves on and we never know the difference. And that's another time I bring up the trying versus doing. Trying it for 1 second or faking it isn't the same as people doing it hard in the trenches, day after day, month after month, year after year, as a lifestyle, not even caring about making a video on YouTube. So Nick sometimes has a cameraman, but he can pull the old Survivor Man trick of setting up the camera, running down the street, jogging back, splashing face full of water. Oh, that was a good one. 4:30, guys.
When you become the right person, what you do is you start separating.
Get after it, hit your 8 miles. We're doing 8x1000 repeats today. And who's to say he's done it or not? There's some people that are in the videos, but tons of stuff is solo efforts by him. He could easily sneak off a compilation and have enough content to post videos for the rest of the month, no problem. It's 2025, don't fall for the shit bucket that is YouTube fitness these days. Look for that fake Natty formula.
Dirty drunken animal.
Guilty as charged.
You're in trouble now! You've been a naughty boy! I'll give you 100 francs to shoot him. Don't shoot me!
If your idol, role model on a channel is just way too freakishly jacked and they're trying to push something on you, it's too good to be true. Like my coach Bluey Audit. 4 years of experience in training and he's claiming #1 coach in the USA.
I'm just starting to teach right now.
BS. Doesn't know what a burpee is. BS.
Do it.
Had a second puberty at 24 years old. Now his voice is twice as deep and he's 3 times bigger. BS.
Also puts your body into positions that you're not really used to.
Train your eye and look for it. When you're following these influencers, you need to be taking something from the video as education. Don't just be sitting there giggling at Will Tennyson and Greg Doucette jokes. It needs to be valuable to you to take into the real world. It is the fitness for life mindset. You're in this for the long term. I tell you to log 1,000 workouts, not 10, not your first 100. You can applaud to that. You have to get 1,000 workouts under your belt. The 30-day challenges are BS. There's nothing you can change in that shorter time that's everlasting. Stay with this for the long term. These creators are just repackaging the same content over and over to you. So don't watch their videos and give them the ad revenue so they can buy a huge new house or a new car.
260 beautiful acres in Central Texas that we are preparing to build out.
You got to keep your head down, eat right, eat enough, work hard, rest properly, get your sleep, and repeat that all over again. Oh, and lastly, don't forget my discount code for my favorite creatine.